Yes.
So the experiment is flow measurement. Here we are studying about venturimeter, orifice meter and rotameter. So we are using this experimental setup, the hydraulic bench, which is designed by, of course, Tachyopaint. So now I have switched off the hydraulic bench. So this is not switch on, and complete. I also have to switch off the valve of the outlet of the our experiment setup. So now I am going to start this by switching on the hydraulic bench button, press on. So now it is start. So I have to just open the valve in anti-clockwise direction. So here there is no flow of water because of I have closed it as per the instruction. So now I have to open this in the same anti-clockwise direction. So outlet valve is on. So now our flow is coming from the inlet of this venturimeter. So now the flow of water is going to the rotameter, venturimeter and orifice meter here. So you can see. So now we can reduce and increase our water flow from this outlet port. Here we have just opened the complete valve. So the complete flow of water is going on the inlet of this venturimeter. So we can control the flow of water from this valve, which is the connected, which is on the outlet of the setup. So now there is no air bubble inside this because I have already did that. So and our these tubes are filled by the water. So we have to just make sure that some air should be there. So we can use this hand pump. It is mounted on the experiment setup. This is the connector where we have to, one end we have to connect with this pump and another end we have to connect with the tube. We have to open another screw. After that we have to connect this just like a screw, just like this. So flow of water is going on there, but I have to press some air inside the pipe. So we have to push it up to the value of just like 200 or 250. Then we have to remove this, or we can keep the same. So now some readings is coming on the some reading is coming on the manometers. So I can increase and decrease the flow of water from this valve. So you can see I have decreased the water flow here. So to start the readings, we have to keep this rotameter 810. So now I have to increase the flow of water.
So what is the purpose of this hand pump?
The hand pump purpose is like that when we start the setup, so we have to remove all the air bubbles from the setup. So when we are removing the bubbles from the setup, so the all fluid water is coming in this tube. Complete manometer will be filled by the water. And whether we will flow, the water flow will be decrease and increase, the complete water will be stored in this pipeline. So we have to remove the water with this press pump pressure. So we have to fill some airs here, and after that only we can see our values in the manometer. So whatever is coming after increasing and decreasing the flow of water. So you can see now. For example, I did it almost more. So it is up to maximum speed. So there is no more readings is coming here because all manometers, the complete pipes are filled by the water. So now we have to use this pump. So with the help of this pump, we can fill the air here. Then only we can get the complete values of in our manometer. So now I am connecting this pump. So we can also do this operation during the experiment when it is working. So now I can just press some air inside the manometer. So here we can see. Now we have to just adjust the flow rate with the help of outlet valve. So we can start with the 10 number of rotometer. Here you can see on the display of the rotometer, and here is the values on the manometer. So we can check A, B, C, D, E, F and fill in our table. So one by one we do it. So after that we can do it. The value of the rotometer is 20 here, and we can also check our readings in the manometer. So one by one we have to do like that. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Like so there are some difference in the manometer after applying the flow, increasing flow rate. So we can check up to 10 to 100 or 110. So we can take almost 10, 15 readings for that, and we can put in this table, and after calculating the value we can get some results. These are the equations. So basically almost this is our graphs is coming, for example, for the rotometer.
What is the maximum flow rate for which we can go?
Almost 120, 130, there is no problem. After that, if we will do more 150 for example, then our manometer will be fully filled by the water. So that is why we have to go only for 120 and 140, 130.
Okay.
So this is the basically procedure of this experiment setup. So after that calculating, we can use the graph paper and we can graph the values.
Okay, and for this orifice meter also do the same procedure.
Yeah, of course. We are doing in a single setup. We are doing in a single time.
Okay.
So we are also calculating the value of venturi meter. We are also calculating the value of orifice meter at the same time, and we are also having the value of rotometer. And we can also see the flow rate here. So for example, if I do it, increase the value, you can see in some display there is a change of the value and flow rate. To see the flow rate, I also connected this pipeline, which is the outlet of this experiment setup. So also connected with this hydraulic bench, and this water is also going to the store tank.